The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. Big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. A run for the quarterback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And the Trojans are on the move. A designed run for the quarterback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's looking for a man on second down. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. Look at the schedule for these teams. It's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go forever.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now the pitch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Looking for a block. It's Hunter. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, USC. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this defense has been... Impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect. Protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Finds him out of the backfield. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now on the move. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Running for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nifty little dance step. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that game.
They'll line up for a second down play. He'll keep it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Get it out on the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Finds his big tight end. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Aggies. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On second down, wants to throw it. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
I really like when the defense goes dime. More speed, like so much speed and space in college football, and you can put so many DBs on the field. In these situations, when they do take off and scramble, I go chase them down, make the big third down stop.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he could just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Here's the handoff. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it on the run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Aggie! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
The Trojans want to move quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. A&M comes back out with another first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on first down from the 30. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Trojans in the hurry-up. quarterback changing the plays at the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs and score that touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. Got his man.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Davey, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on second down. The quick out. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
When you're a defense, stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. You might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Ready to fire from the pistol. Let's go. Looking for a crease to the left. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 length. They'll try to run it in. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. On the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Aggies! They've got the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
This offense has a 2nd down play. The give out of the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for space, it's Hunter. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Tackle is made after the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Uncorks it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, and walk out with the dub.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been